Traffic economy. This is the most recent of the pillars of traffic, which deals with the benefits and adverse effects of the traffic to our economy. Primarily, traffic operation is designed to expedite the movement of traffic. However, with the prevailing traffic congestion during rush hours in any given locality, traffic adversely affects the economic status of the commuting public. Good morning, sir. I am Remes Kalimot. I am the first one to report, and my topic is about the 10 Commandments of Traffic. First, keep right. Keep right means stay on the right side of the road or lane. Follow this for organized traffic flow and safety. Second, observe road courtesy. By yielding to emergency vehicles, pedestrians, trains, vehicles with right-of-way, vehicle ahead, large vehicles, uphill traffic, traffic momentum, straight traffic, and traffic signs. Observing road courtesy involves demonstrating politeness, consideration, and respect while driving. This includes yielding the right of way, using turn signals, following traffic rules, and being aware of others on the road. Third, vehicles should not be parked near intersection, crosswalk, pedestrian lanes, fire stations, fire hydrant, and private driveways. We need to follow the rules. These guidelines help maintain traffic flow, pedestrian safety, emergency services access, and respect private property boundaries. Fourth, if in doubt, do not overtake. In general, the overtaking lane is the lane to the left of the overtaken vehicle going to the same direction. The overtaken vehicle is the burdened vehicle. This statement emphasizes caution when considering overtaking. It suggests that if you're uncertain or hesitant about overtaking another vehicle, it's safer to refrain from doing so. Typically, the overtaking lane is the one to the left of the vehicle being overtaken, and the vehicle being overtaken is referred to as the burdened vehicle. This guidance encourages responsible decision-making to enhance road safety. Fifth, the bus stop rule. Buses queue up on single file in their order of arrival. The lead bus moves forward to center of the column of buses lining up on the bus stop zone and remain until the zone is filled up with buses, but not longer than 3 minutes. Any bus has the option to move out of the area anytime or bypass a bus stop. There shall be no doubling up at any point in the bus stop zone. 6. Rules to prevent or entangle traffic congestion or traffic jam. Keep opposing lanes and intersection open. In heavy, slow or stop traffic, there shall be no overtaking. In a construction, the vehicle should merge alternately. To prevent or entangle traffic congestion, follow traffic signals, maintain safe following distance, use turn signals, avoid distractions, and proper parking. 7. Observe the traffic management measure like the basic yellow lane rule, bus stop segregation cam, track ban, counter low reversible lane, one-way, carpool, or at least 3 passengers in EDSA, odd and even cam, and restraints on turning. Traffic management measures is crucial for safe and efficient travel. Follow posted signs, signals, and lane discipline to contribute to organized and smooth traffic flow. 8. The philosophy of a Pinoy driver. Motorists should observe equity of the lead vehicle, doctrine of the last clear chance, and the first come first serve or thunder rule. The philosophy encourages Pinoy drivers to prioritize fairness, take responsibility for avoiding accidents, and adheres to principles of order and courtesy in the road. 9. On pedestrians. Keep off roadway except to cross on crosswalk or pedestrian lane, wait, embark, and alight at bus or jeepney stop. This statement advises pedestrians to stay off the roadway except when crossing a designated crosswalk or pedestrian lanes. Additionally, it suggests waiting for boarding and disembarking from buses or jeepneys only at designated stops. This is to ensure pedestrian safety and orderly traffic flow. And lastly, remember the International Driving Safety Reminder: safety first. This emphasizes the importance of prioritizing safety while driving on the international level. It serves as a reminder to prioritize safety as a foremost consideration when operating a vehicle in various regions around the world. Next reporter, please.
Discussing the distinction of the 3 kinds of culpa contractual. So, culpa contractual refers to a breach of contract. This occurs when one party fails to fulfill their obligations under the terms of an agreement. For example, let's say that you hire a contractor to build a new addition to your house. The contract specifies that the work must be completed within a certain time frame and to a certain standard. If the contractor fails to complete the work on time or does not meet the required standard, then they have to breach the contract. This is called the culpa contractual. So, there are 5 types of negligence that result in a breach of a contract. 1. Negligence is merely incidental, incident to the performance of an obligation already existing because of a contract. 2. There is a pre-existing obligation, a contract, either express or implied. 3. Proof needed, preponderance of evidence. 4. Defense of a good father of a family. In the selection and supervision of employees is not a proper complete defense, though this may mitigate damages. Here, we follow the rule of respondent superior or command responsibilities, or the master and servant rule. Number 5. As long as it is proved that there was a contract and was not carried out, it is presumed that the debtor is at fault, and it is his duty to prove that there was no negligence in carrying out the terms of the contract.
Culpa Achilliana. Liability as a result of civil negligence or tort or quasi-delict. So, culpa Achilliana typically refers to the Achillean fault in Roman law, often associated with tort liability. It involves the responsibility for damage caused by one's negligence action. So, there are 5 civil negligence or tort or quasi-delict. First, negligence here is direct, substantive and independent. Second is no pre-existing obligation, except of the course that duty to be careful in all human actuation. And the third is proof needed, preponderance of evidence. And the fourth is defense of good father, etc. is proper and complete defense insofar as employer or guardians are concerned. And the fifth is ordinarily the victim has to prove the negligence of defendant. This is because his action is based on alleged negligence on the part of defendant. Next is culpa criminal. Liability caused by criminal negligence or that which result in a commission of crime or a delict. So, culpa criminal, it refers to the type of fault or negligence that result in a criminal liability. It often involves a person's failure to express reasonable care, leading to criminal consequences. So, there are 2 criminal negligence or that which result in a commission of crime or a delict. First is negligence here is direct, substantive, and independent of a contract. Second is no pre-existing obligation, except the duty never to harm others.
Department Order Number 93693, Revised Schedule of Administrative Fees and Charges of the Land Transportation Office, or LTO. Fees are amended by DO 2008-39. In compliance with the Presidential Memorandum Circular Number 121 dated 2 October 1990 as implemented by the Department Number 60 to 90 of the Department of Finance dated 29 November 1990, and as recommended, the following schedule of revised fees and charges of the Land Transportation Office or RTO are hereby adopted for implementation. Fees and charges. Number 1. Issuance of driver license and conductor permit. Number 1. Professional, that is 240. Non-professional, 180. Student permit, 50. Number 4. Application fee for student permit and driver license. 25. Additional restriction code and change of status of license, that is 30. Certification driver's license data, 30. Authentication of driver's license driving data, 30. Experience and employment abroad, 30. Duplicate license, 30. Conductor's permit, 210. Number 2, other fees and charges. 1. Change of denomination for hire to private or vice versa. Number 30. Number 2, change the MB engine, 30. Change of tire size, 30. Revision of gross vehicle weight and rating records, 30. Replacement of loss on spoiled certificate of registration, 30. Certificate of tax payment per motor vehicle. Certificate or copy motor vehicle is 30. Certificate of data MB stock report, 30. Accreditation fee. Letter A, driving school for a year, 500. Manufacturers assembly importers and dealer is renewal fee, 400. Conduction sticker fee, 500. Physician per year, 300. Driving instructor per year, 100. Conduction permit per fee per day, 20. Recording fee per year, 300. Storage fee, 45. Change color, 30. Change chassis, 30. Duplicate OR or CR, that is 30. Duplicate plate service fee and handling fee, 100. Confirmation, certification, verification, clearance fee, 30. Annotation of mortgage, attachment and other encumbrances cancellation, 100. Impounding fee, 100. Storage fee per day, 15. Cost of sticker and tags regular, 20. Trailer or MCTC, 5. Change venue of MB registration, 100. Transfer of MB ownership, 50. Operating motor vehicle to Sowell Axle Group, load in KJS or exceed the authorized limit, 100. Operating motor vehicle with a wheel or third load in excess that allowed in certification of registration, 100. Operating of vehicles with any part extending beyond the authorized dimension, 100. Registration for motor vehicles or trailer outfit with the excess grow width, 100. Top load fee. Cars and utility vehicles, 100. Buses, 150. Excess overhang permit, 100. Permit to change body design carrying capacity, 100. Operating cargo motor vehicles for paying passengers, 100.
Fines or penalties for violations of land transportation laws. A. Violence and connections with licensing. 1. Driving without license. So, if na checkpoint and wala kay driver's license, of course, matikitan ka niya. It cost 750 ang penalty. Number 2. Driving with delinquent, invalid, suspended, ineffectual, revoke or improper license. So, kanang if may mag-drive ka niya, masakpan ka nga imuhang license is improper, na penalties nga 300. Number 3, failure to show or surrender driver's license for cause upon due demand by persons with authority to confiscate. So for example, nakakos kag damage inya ang police officer iyang gipangita imuhang license or imong dapat i-surrender, nya wala kay maipakita. Ang penalty ana is 150 pesos. A. Failure to carry driver's license when operating a motor vehicle, so 150 Japan ang penalties. B. Failure to sign driver's license, also 150 pesos. And number 4, driving while in the influence of liquor or prohibited drug. For the second offense, 1 year suspension in addition to the fine. Subsequent violation shall cause the
revocation of driver's license. So, ang penalty sa anino if while you're driving and naka-inom ka, so it costs 2,000. Number 5, allowing unlicensed or improperly licensed persons to drive a motor vehicle, owner or operator driver. So, ang penalty ani is 750. Number 6, possession and use of fake driver's license. If the driver has been issued an authentic license, the same shall be confiscated and suspended for 6 months in addition. So, using fake driver's license, penaltihan kag 750 and then masuspended pa jud within 6 months and it's addition to your fine. 7. Allowing another person to use his driver's license, confiscation and suspension for 1 month. So, if ang imuhang driver's license imuhang ipagamit sa laing tawo, and if mabalaan ka na, dili nimo magamit ang imuhang lisensya within 1 month, and nakay penalty nga 500 pesos. 8. Use and involvement of my MV by the driver of commission of a crime in case court conviction, automatic revocation of driver's license. So, for example, imuhang motor, imuhang gipahulam, tas gigamit sa pag riding in tandem, ang imuhang driver's license no automatic na siyang kwaon and then magka-penalty ka og 1,500. Number 9, student driver operating a motor vehicle without being accompanied by a licensed motor. So, if ang estudyante ga-drive og motor unya dili lisensyado ang motor, ang iyang gigamit bawal na and then mapinaltihan ka og 200. 10. Unlicensed conductor of a motor vehicle for hire. So, if muabang kag salakyan, dapat na kay driver's license ka, if wala na kay penalty nga 300 pesos. B. Violations and connections with registration. 11. Operating a motor vehicle which is unregistered or improperly registered, delinquent or with invalid registration, driver and owner. If the driver is also a owner, motor vehicle shall be impounded until properly registered. So, if ang motor vehicle wala siya na rehistro or kanang narehistro nga murag wala siya natarong, and then if ikaw ang driver ana nga motor vehicle, if madakpan no, pwede siya ma-impound and then makuha ra siya nimo until if naanay properly rehistro ang imuhang motor vehicle. And ang penalty ani is 450 pesos. 12. Operating a motor vehicle which is registered substitute or replacement engine, engine block or chassis, change color, change of body or configuration. In addition, motor vehicles shall be properly impounded until such parts properly registered. So, if ang imuhang motor na imong gipang islan og color, ang engine block or chassis, and then ang configuration na ng motor or ang all parts sa motor ang gipang isla nimo, pwede na siya ma-impound and then mabalik ra na siya nimo if ang katong mga parts nga gipang isla nimo is iyang imuhang iuli. And then ang penalty ana 450 pesos. 13. Failure to carry in the MV the certificate of registration and official receipt, original or photocopies. Penalty niya is 150. Number 14. Operating or allowing the operations of a motor vehicle with a suspended, revoked CR, MV shall be impounded or its plates held during period suspension or revocation. So, ang iyang penalty is 450. 15. Tourist operating a non-Philippine registered motor vehicle beyond 90-day period of his sojourn, such MV shall not be allowed to operate until properly registered. So, if ang turista no, then ang iyahang gigamit nga motor vehicle is dili rehistrado, pwede dili na siya magamit and then ma-impound na siya and then makuha ra na siya until nga marehistrado na ang vehicle. So, ang penalty ana niya is 1.5. C. Violations in connection with number plates and stickers. 16. Motor vehicle number plates not firmly attached and visible. Also 150 no. So katuning ang imuhang plate number no wala nimo natarong ug butang. Then dirty or uncared plates 150. Inconspicuously displayed plates in front and rear also 150. No sticker showing current registration also 50 pesos. And 17. License plates different from body number on public utility vehicle is 150 pesos. 18. Improper display of motor vehicle plates by owner. Permanent plates to accommodate a better display of commemorative other plates is 200 pesos. 19. Display of expired commemorative or other plates, 200 pesos. Number 20. Tempered mark plates or stickers imposed upon owner, 300 pesos. 21A. Illegal transfer and use of MV plates, tags, or stickers from one MV to another, except security plates on authorized vehicle. Owner or operator are conclusively presumed to have caused or permitted such illegal transfer and liable to fine. Driver of MV involved in illegal transfer of plates shall be penalized by suspension of DL for 1 month and penalty is 7,500. B. If motor vehicle is used or involved in a commission of a crime, penalty is imposed and the motor vehicle is impounded and ang penalty ana niya is 10,000 pesos. That's all of my report. Next reporter.
So now I am the next reporter and I am going to discuss about the fines or penalties and violations. So let's start with letter D. Violations relative to equipment, parts, accessories, devices, and marking of motor vehicles. So, nagtalk ni siya about sa violation sa mga party sa sakyanan na naguba or kanang dili na ma-function and also the impacts of the vehicles. Then, make sure nga ang imong party sa imong sakyanan are in a good condition to avoid fines as well as help in a road safety. So now this is the next violation of the land transportation of the laws. Number 22 is operating motor vehicle with metallic tires on any public highway or upon driver. So ang iyang fines or penalties niya is 150. So that if the motor vehicles, if having a metallic tires, they are prohibited from operating on any public highway. If the tires are solid, it should be thick enough to prevent the metal rims from touching the rim. Then the next violation is defective brakes. So ang iyang multa or penalty kay 150. Then in every motor vehicle with 4 or more wheels shall be provided with dual hydraulic brake system so that in case of hydraulic line failure, it is affecting the braking efficiency of any of the 4 wheels. At least either the front or rear wheels shall retain normal braking capabilities. And next is improper or defective horn or signaling device. So, same ra gyapon siya og multa 150. Then, every motor vehicle shall be provided with a horn or signaling device in a good order. Then next is unnecessary lights visible in front of vehicle. So, ang iyang multa is 150. Then, without defective headlights or taillights, multa niya is 150. Sakyanan kinahanglan nga adunay duha ka headlights ug usa sa isig ka kilid, which must be then when meeting another vehicle, while sa tail light must be installed at the rear portion of the vehicle. This should be visible at least 100 meters away. The next is without rear lights at both or each side visible at least 100 meter from vehicle. So same ra gyapon siya og multa and penalties. The next is without late light. Same ra gyapon og multa. The next is without opening brake lights. 150 ra gyapon ang iyang multa. Then the next is without or defective wiper on the windshield. So ang iyang fines or multa is 150. So in every motor vehicle shall be equipped with a mechanically or electrically operated device for wiping of raindrops or other moisture from its windshield. So like for example, kanang sa van or sa truck or any nga mga sakyanan nga na wiper. So importante yun ni siya kaayo kung magting-ulan. Kay og mawalay wiper, pwede ni siyang makakause og disgrasya. Then the next is without or cut disconnected muffler or upon the driver. So same ra gyapon ni siya og fines o multa. Yung multa is 150. So in every motor vehicle propelled by an internal combustion engine shall be equipped with a muffler, and whenever said a motor vehicle passes through a street of any city, municipality, or thickly populated district or barrio, the muffler shall not be cut out or disconnected. So, kaning muffler is kato ni siyang trambutso sa sakyanan, like anang sa car. So, the next violation is number 23, dirty, unsightly, or dilapidated motor vehicle or upon owner. In addition, confiscations of plates until defects are corrected. So, ang iyang fines or multa is 150. Number 24, failure to paint or improper painting of unauthorized road of PUG. So, ang iyang fines is 375. Then the next is number 25, non-painting of business or trade name, confiscation of plates until defects are corrected. So, same ra Japon siya sa number 24, 150 Japon ang iyang fines or multa. So, the next is number 26, letter A, use UD unauthorized or improvised plates. So, ang iyang fines or penalties is 150. And sa letter B is use of improvised plates to make motor vehicle appear as for hire. So, ang iyang fines or penalties is 1,500. Then the next is number 27. A fine imposed owner or operator of motor vehicle operated for hire. So, ang iyang fines or penalties is 150. So, as a responsible motorist, dapat imo isa niyang ipang-check ang mga parts or accessories sa sakyanan para mahibalaan nimo if they working properly before you hit the road. Fees fine for defective or improper unauthorized accessories, devices, equipment, and parts also applies to the following. So these are the followings. Letter A is dirty and for unsanitary defective unit. So ang iyang fines or penalties is 150. Then letter B is without or defective handbrakes. So ang fines and penalties is 150. Like for example, kanang naiguba sa handbrake sa atong sakyanan. So pwede dya puntaan na makamulta sa LTO. Then letter C is without or defective speedometer or tachometer, 150. Letter D is defective or broken windshield, 150. So letter A is without or defective windshield wiper. Ito ni siyang wiper, makita na to ni siya sa atubangan sa sakyanan. Then letter F is without rear view mirror, 150. And the last is letter G, without interior light, 150. Apart from paying the fine, your vehicle will also be impounded until you replace or properly install the said part. Unauthorized plates, accessories, or devices will be confiscated as well. So number 28, without name or business name and address inscribed on both sides of motor vehicle used for public service, confiscations of plates until proper markings are made. So ang iyang fines or penalties is 150. So like anang mga sakyanan niya gigamit para pangbiyahe o mga pasahero niya og wala kay saktong mga requirements sa imong sakyanan, you should going to fines. Then the next is number 29, without spare tire. So impose upon owner or operator. So ang iyang fines or penalties is 150. So dapat kung mo travel tag laing lugar, dapat na jud tayo extra nga ligid sa atong sakyanan. In case og maflatan ta na tayo ikailis. So the next violations is number 30, unauthorized bell, siren, or exhaust whistle on emergency gadgets shall be confiscated. So ang iyang fines or penalties is 150. The number 31 is without red flag or red lights on projecting end of load extending more than a meter beyond the bed or body, and in the evening, red lights visible at least 50 meters away. So ang iyang fines is 150. So whenever the load of any vehicle extends more than 1 meter beyond the bed or body thereof, there shall be displayed at every projecting end of such load a red flag not less than 30 centimeter, both in length and width, except that during the hours fixed under subsection, there shall be displayed in lieu of the required red flags, red lights visible at least 50 meters away. So number 32 is failure to paint appropriate body number on a motor vehicle for hire on both sides. So ang iyang fines is 375. So number 33 is letter A, failure to carry EWD. Then ang iyang fines is 100. Then letter B is failure to install EWD 4 meters away the front and rear of the stalled or disabled motor vehicle. So ang iyang fines is 300. So number 34 is without capacity markings. So ang iyang fines is 150. 35 is installation of jalousies, curtains, dim-colored lights, strobe lights, dancing lights or similar lights, or tinted colored or painted windshield or window glass, and sun visor on front windshield is allowed. So, ang iyang fines is 500. So, gitugutan ng mga driver sa motor vehicles sa paggamit og sun visor or front windshield like pareanan sa van. Makita man nato na siya dito sa atubangan sa van. And kaning tinted colored this is the most important sa mga sakyanan like sa car or van or ini nga mga sakyanan nga pwede makagamit ani ay mao ni ang gapugong sa kahayag sa kainit kung kita mag-drive. The number 36 is without permanent tailgate or failure to put not for hire assigned to a private jeepney or jeepney. So, ang iyang fines is 300. For example, walay nakabutang nga sign nga not for hire sa imong sakyanan, like anang sa truck nga mag-deliver og mga products. Then gigamit nimo ni siya in a private way. So possible nga makamulta ka ani o mapinaltihan ka ani. So that there are a few reasons why this may be the case. But the most common reason is that the company is not licensed to transport other people's products. So the next violation is letter E, weights and load limit. So number 37, load extending beyond projected without permit. So ang iyang fines is 200. So fine shall be imposed upon the driver of the motor vehicle for operating a motor vehicle with any part of the load extending beyond the projected width of the vehicle without special permit. So number 38 is overloading. The driver shall be fined. So tuning mga nakita na itong dagkong truck nga may mga products nga ipang-deliver. So letter A is operating motor vehicle with wheel, axle, or axle group loads in excess of the limits in Section 9 Republic Act 4136 or any regulations without permit. And next is letter B, operating motor vehicle without total weight of cargo carrying device on passenger truck including cargo exceeds. So ang iyang fines is 150. So ang cargo carrying device, it refers to sugarcane, gravel, and sand and other aggregates of filling materials and usually loaded in cargo trucks or similar vehicles. Then the next is letter C, allowing more passengers and or more freight or cargo in his vehicle more than the registered carrying capacity. If PUV imposed upon conductor. So ang iyang fines is 150. And the last is letter D, baggage or freight carried on top of truck exceeds 20 kilos per square meter and not distributed to such a manner as not to endanger the passenger or stability of the truck. So ang iyang fines is 150. That's all for my assigned topic.
So this is the continuation of our report. So F is prohibited or illegal operation of motor vehicles. 39. Out of a line operation of motor vehicle for hire. The driver and owner operator shall each pay a fine. Driver's license shall be confiscated and suspended for 1 week. First offense, confiscation and suspension for 1 week in addition to the fine. Second offense, confiscation and suspension for 1 month in addition to the fine. Third offense, 3 months suspension in addition to fine. Fourth offense, revocation of driver's license in addition to fine. 40. Colorum operation driver. First offense, fine of 500 pesos and suspension of driver's license for 3 months. Second offense, fine of 750 pesos and suspension of driver's license for 6 months. Third offense, fine of 1,000 pesos and revocation of driver's license. 41. Colorum operation owner or operator. So A is fine 1,000 pesos and confiscation of plates for 3 months if despite the suspension of CR the motor vehicle is used even as private vehicle, the same shall be impounded pending suspension, may be subject to section 15 hereof. B. A fine of 2,000 pesos for the second offense, the motor vehicle shall impounded for 6 months. C. A fine of 3,000 pesos for the third offense and the cancellation of franchise. G. Breach of the condition of franchise and related violation. 42. Employing insolent and discourteous or arrogant drivers or conductors imposed upon owner-operator. Fine sila og 400 pesos. 41. Refusal to convey passenger to prepare proper destination trip coming imposed upon owner-operator. Fine sila og 1,000 pesos katong refuse sila sa mga passenger asa ihatod ang proper destination sa passenger. 44. Refusal to render public service to public imposed upon the owner or driver, mo fine sila og 1,000 pesos. Non-issuance of fake ticket imposed upon owner, operator, and the conductor, multa sila 375 pesos. 46. Unauthorized commercial or business name allowing another to use his commercial or business name imposing upon the operator or owner, multa gyud sila 375 pesos. 47. Undue preference or unjust discrimination imposed upon the owner, operator, and the driver, so multa sila 500 pesos. 48. Overcharging or undercharging above or below authorized schedule of passenger rates imposed upon the driver or conductor. The owner shall be fined for each subsequent offense. The license of driver or conductor shall be suspended for 1 month. No fees sila 100 pesos. 49. Breach of franchise conditions except when otherwise penalized under any provisions imposed upon the owner and operator. No fees sila 375 pesos. 50. Failure to carry franchise CPC or PA imposed upon the driver. Fees sila 375 pesos. H. Frauds and falsities. 51. Use on invalid, delinquent, suspended, revoked, fake license, 1,002 identification card or permit. Fees or charge sila og 3,000 pesos. 52. Fake CROR plates, tags, or stickers, spurious documents, impose 1,002 upon the owner, operator. Charge sila 3,000 pesos. 53. Misrepresenting a copy of a documents before the traffic adjudication service imposed upon the driver owner. Charge sila og 1,000 pesos.
Parking and violation of driver. Section 46. Parking prohibited in specified places. No driver shall park a vehicle or permit it to stand, whether attended or unattended, upon highway in any of the following places. Prohibited parking of any of the following place: within an intersection, on a crosswalk, within 6 meters of the intersection or off curb lines, within 4 meters of the driveway entrance to and fire station, within 4 meters of fire hydrant, in front of private driveway, on the roadway side of any vehicle stop or park on the curb or edge of the highway, at any place where official signs have been erected prohibiting parking. Reckless driving refers to operating a vehicle in a manner that exhibits a blatant or disregard for the safety of oneself and others. It involves driving in a way that shows a complete lack of care for potential risk of consequences, posing a significant danger to everyone on the road. Reckless driving is a serious traffic offense characterized by willful disregard for safety. It involves driving in a manner that poses a significant risk of others or property. Violation may include excessive speeding, aggressive tailgating, or other dangerous behaviors. Penalties vary by jurisdiction, can result in fines, license suspension, or even imprisonment depending on the severity of the offense. Next is failure to dim headlights. Refers to not adjusting or dimming the brightness of vehicles' headlights when approaching an oncoming vehicle or driving behind another vehicle. This act can cause glare or discomfort for other drivers, impeding their vision and potentially leading to hazardous situations. on the road. It is important to dim headlights appropriately to ensure the safety and comfort of all drivers on the road. So failure to dim headlight is a traffic violation that occurs when a driver neglects to lower their vehicle high beam headlights in appropriate situation. This can blind or dazzle oncoming drivers, reducing visibility and creating potential safety hazard. Violating this rule is typically considered a minor offense, resulting in a citation and fine. Next is driving in sleepwear or a sleeveless shirt. Doesn't necessarily violate traffic laws, but it could potentially affect one's safety and comfort while driving. Wearing clothing that restrict movement or cause discomfort might distract the driver, impacting their ability to control the vehicle effectively. It's advisable to wear comfortable attire that allows for ease of movement, doesn't cause distraction or discomfort while driving. So driving in sleepwear or a sleeveless shirt doesn't inherently violate traffic laws, as dress code regulation for drivers can vary. However, some jurisdictions may have specific rules requiring drivers to wear appropriate clothing for safety reasons. For example, driving without adequate clothing might be considered as distraction or hazard, leading to potential penalties. Next is impose upon the driver of a motor vehicle a fine of 100. Number 1. Driving in a place not for traffic or parking in a place not for. Number 2. Failure to give way to police or fire deep vehicle or ambulance. Number 3. Hitching or permitting a person in bicycle or skid roller to hitch the vehicle. Number 4. Allowing passengers on top or cover of vehicle. Number 5. Permitting passenger through ride on running board. Number 6. Step board or mud guard of MV while it is in motion. Number 7. Disregarding traffic sign. Number 8. Failure to use helmet while driving a motorcycle. Number 9. Allowing passengers on top or cover of vehicle. Number 10. Permitting passenger to ride on running board. Next is violation involving taxis unit. So 15 fast tempered, defective or non-operational taxi meter, tempered, broken, fake or altered meter seal imposed upon owner or operator. In addition to fine, first offense, confiscation of driver's license and suspension of 3 months, fines of 2,000. Second offense, confiscation of driver's license and suspension of 6 months and fines of 3,000. Third offense, revocation of driver's license and franchise cancellation, fines of 3,000.
So good day everyone. So I am Art David Derin. So this is the continuation of our report. So number 62, impose upon the owner operator of a taxi unit a fine of 375 pesos. So A, violation of color scheme, adoption of a new color design with or without authority. So katuning mag-usab og color sa ilahang sakyanan. So ang violation fee kay 375 pesos. Then B, unregistered, unauthorized trade name or business name or unauthorized use thereof. So katuning mga wala ma-register or wala gi-authorize nga business name or kanang dili pwedeng gamiton nga business name sa para sa sakyanan. So mao ni siya 375 pesos Japon ang mabayaran. Then C, nobody number on both sides. So katuning walay mga number sa ilahang kuan ng sakyanan or katong taxi nga walay mga number. So 375 pesos Japon ang mabayaran. Then old meter transmission or triplex cell. So katuning mga daan nga mga ng meter sa ilang taxi or transmission or triplex cell. So 375 Japon ang kabayaran sa face violation. Then E. Loss triplexel, so katong nang nawala nga wala nay triplexel, so 375 pesos Japon. Then F. Flag up meter operating on contractual imposed upon driver, so 500 ang fees violation nga mabayaran ani. The license of the driver of the said unit shall be confiscated and suspended for 1 month. So katong ng license driver sa mga driver kay ma-confiscate to, then masuspended sila for 1 month, so dili sila pwede kabiyahe. Then number 63, no taxi driver's uniform imposed upon driver. So ang iyang fee kay 100 pesos katong wala sila ng taxi driver's uniform. Then number 64, no taximeter imposed upon driver, owner or operator and impounding of motor vehicle until meter is duly installed. So ang ilahang fees violation kay 1,000 katong mga walay mga taximeters. So number 65, aircon violation and accessories. A. Installing aircon unit with or without authority. So 750 pesos ang ng violation fee. Then B. Failure to paint aircon unit imposed upon owner operator. So 750 pesos Japon ang mabayaran. Then C. Failure to provide light on taximeter imposed upon owner operator. So 150 pesos ang fees violation ana atong walay mga nang suga sa ilahang taximeter. Then D. Failure to provide top light indicating availability imposed upon owner operator. So katong wala sila mga top light indicating, so 150 pesos Japon ang fees violation. Then 66, failure to put owner's operator's name and address on taxi unit imposed upon owner's operator. So katong wala nila butangi og ngalan nila, then address ang ilahang taxi unit. So 150 Japon ang mabayaran. Then 67, impose upon the driver of a motor vehicle for any of the following violation. So kaning gasunod mo na siya following violation nga if nga gi-impose sa driver of motor vehicle. So 150 ang violation fees ani. So A. Illegal turn at the intersection of highway. So kanang illegal nga pagsulod or pasagad nagliko sa mga intersection highway, like mga crossing pataka ra walay signal light ingana. Then B. Driving against traffic, failure to pass to the right. So kanang against ka sa mga traffic, so di wala ka mo to, for example pastapon ka, then wala ka mo stop, di diretso ra ka, so 150 mo ang kabayaran ana. Then C. Illegal overtaking, failure to pass to the left when overtaking. So kanang wala ka sa left ni agi, for example naka sa right ni overtake, so 150 ang imong fees violation. Then D. Overtaking at unsafe distance. So kanang unsafe distance kanang nang duol ra kay ka nga ni overtake, so na-adjust po siya violation. So ang iyang fees violation kay 150. Then E. Cutting on overtaking. So kanang i-cut nimo nang imong gi-overtakean. So for example ni overtake ka yung mo balik dayon ka siya sa imuha nga agi or imuha siyang i-cut, so na pun siya fees violation nga 150. Then F kay failure to drive away from overtaken vehicle. So katong kuan ng pag-overtake nimo niya wala ka overtake dayon, so na siya violation kay delikado man to kay makakos na mo na siya og kanang accident. So ang iyang violation kay 150. Then G, increasing speed when being overtaken before the overtaking vehicle has completely passed. So katong if na mo overtake nimo, then nagpakusog po ka para dili ka mo overtaken, so violation dyan po na siya. Iyang fees violation boy 150 pesos. Then H kay overtaking when left side is not visible or clear or incoming traffic. So katong overtake bisad og wala dili kay klaro ang imuhang left side or kanang imuhang overtaken sa unahan, dili kay nimo makita if napay kapadulong ng mga sakyanan, so violation Japon na siya. So ang iyang fees violation kay 150 Japon. Then E, overtaking upon a crest of a grade, so 150 Japon ang iyahang fees violation. J, overtaking upon a curve, so kanang overtake ka sa mga likuon or mga blind curve, so ang imuhang ng fees violation kay 150. Then K, overtaking at any railway grade crossing, so mga railway grade crossing ang mo overtake ka dito, so na jabong kay violation, which is 150 ang imong fees violation. Then I, overtaking at an intersection, so kanang sa nas mga intersection mo overtake ka, na jabong kay violation, so ang imong mabayran kay 150. Then M, overtaking between men working or crossing signs, so kanang na nagtrabaho, like for example kanang road construction, so dito mag-overtake ka dito, so nakay ma violation ana, so ang violation mo ay 150 pesos ang imong fees violation. Then N, overtaking at no overtaking zone, so bisag na walay nakabutang nga overtaking zone, mo overtake ka dito. So for example kanang mga school zone, so bawal mo dyan na dihang mo overtake, so ang mabayaran nimo diha kay sa fees violation nimo kay 150. Then O, failure to yield the right of way of vehicle on left when approaching intersection, so kanang dili ka mo give way sa mo liko sa imuhang left side, dili ka mo give way. Then P, failure to yield the right of way visible sign of intention to turn left, so katong nanay nasa imong tapan niya nagsignal light na kay mo turn left na, so dili ka mo give way. Q, failure to yield the right of way to a cross pedestrian in highway within a crosswalk, so katong dili ka mo kuno o di ka mo give way sa naimulabang sa pedestrian line, so ang imong fees violation na kay 150. Then R, failure to stop before traversing a true highway or railroad crossing, so kanang muditso-ditso ra ka og sulod sa highway, dili ka mo stop, so nadya mo kay violation ana, ang imong fees violation is 150. Then S, failure to yield the right of way while entering a highway from a private road, so mao na tong muditso ra ka, dili ka mo yield o dili ka mo give way sa katong naay kapadulong nga sakyanan, dili ka mo give way, so na kay violation ana, which is 150 ang imuhang fees violation. Then failure to yield the right of way to ambulance, police or fire department vehicle, so kanang dili ka mo give way sa mga, like for example kanang ambulance, mga police or fire department vehicles, so dapat imo dyan na siyang gaan o ay imo dyan na silang unahon og paagi kay og dili na kay violation ana, so ang imuhang fees violation ana kay 150. Then U, ng failure to yield the right of way to a true highway or stop in intersection, so ang imuhang violation ani kay 150 or ang imuhang fees violation. V, failure to give proper signal before starting stopping or turning from a direct line. So kanang wala kay proper signal usa ka before ka start mo stop or mo liko. So wala kay taro ka signal or dili ba kabo signal, so naa kay violation ana. So ang imong violation fee kay 150. Then W, illegal turn to the right nearest to the right hand side of the highway or curb or edge of the highway. So kadang nang illegal ka pagliko sa duol, nang duol ka kayo sa right side sa highway, so illegal na siya. So ang imong mabayaran ana kay 150 ang imong fees violation. Then X, illegal turn of drivers intending to approach the nearest center line to pass to the left of the center of nearest intersection. So kada muliko ka, illegal ka pagliko sa tuga sa intersection para labag ka makalusot sa left center intersection. So ang imong fees violation boy 150. Then Y, failure to stop, notch and handbrake of motor vehicle when intended to park on any highway. So kanang wala kay handbrake or dili ka mag-signal, like for example katong mag-hazard, dili ka mag-hazard og mo park ka sa any highway. So nadya pud siya violation, which is 150 ang imong fees violation. Then Z, obstruction of the free passage of other vehicle on the highway while discharging or taking on passengers or loading or unloading front or driving motor vehicle to impede the passage of another vehicle. So kanang nang gaabong ka sa alagian sa ubang salakyan, so nakahatag ka o kanang ng obstruction sa uban nga mga vehicle kay sa imuhang, for example kanang magpasakay ka or mag-discharge ka sa imong nang sa nanakay nimo. So dapat mangita jud ka katong dalan nga dako, for example kanang dili ka makaabong ba. So naa kay fees violation ana if malabag nimo na, which is 150 pesos ang imong fees violation. The foregoing shall be without prejudice to the institution of appropriate criminal charge as the evidence and circumstance may warrant. It is understood that all other existing fees and charges not here listed shall remain at the same rates and shall continue to be enforced. The revised rates herein prescribed shall be published once a week for 2 consecutive days thereafter. All the department memorandum, orders, circulars, and other administrative assurance in conflict with this department order are hereby revoked, amended, or revised accordingly. Adopted 13 November 1992. So that's all our report in Group 5. Thank you.